On Law Weekly today, we feature some reactions trailing the comments of the chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission that senior lawyers are frustrating the anti-corruption war. We also have a recap of the top legal stories of the past week. In our interview segment, we chat with one of the nation's foremost senior lawyers. Chief Wole Olanipekun is the former president of the Nigerian Bar. At various times, he has served as a member of the National Judicial Council, NJC, Legal Practitioners Disciplinary Committee, and General Counsel of the Bar, amongst others. In this interview, we talk about the role of lawyers, the anti-graft war of the federal government, and some of the decisions of the courts on election petitions. I dare say that it's a very revealing and interesting interview, but you need to stick around because we'll start first with the reactions trailing the comments of Mr. Ibrahim Magu. Hello and welcome to the program. I am Shola Shuyeli. The EFCC hosted a coalition of civil society at its headquarters in Abuja last week. The coalition was there to show support for the Commission's work. In his speech to them, the acting chairman of the EFCC, Mr. Ibrahim Magu, said some senior lawyers collect stolen funds to frustrate the prosecution of corruption suspects. Mr. Magu also said that the senior lawyers were encouraging graft instead of putting the interest of the nation first. His comments have continued to generate reactions, predictably, from lawyers. I spoke to a cross-section of lawyers to get their thoughts.
It's very unfortunate that AFCC is coming up with such allegation, which I know they cannot establish anywhere, any day. The truth is that the Constitution provides and stipulates that any person who is facing criminal proceeding in this country is presumed innocent until proven otherwise. Now, the duty of lawyers is very simple. We are saying, let EFCC follow the due procedure in establishing the guilty of the accused person. We are not destroying or disturbing them from doing their job. All we are saying is that the due process of law must be followed.
Well, I would like to point out one basic fact that many people don't bear in mind, and it's the fact that everybody has a right to counsel. Everybody has a right to a lawyer. And this is a fundamental right that's enshrined in our Constitution, Section 36 particularly. So it's not that, lawyers are trying to frustrate, the war against corruption or something like that. It's just that everybody has a right to counsel, and lawyers have the right, or have the duty, in fact, to represent such persons. So once a person is in need of legal assistance or legal aid, lawyers as counsel are to defend such persons.
What they're trying to do now, both from the presidency and from the EFCC and other security agencies, is just to intimidate lawyers, harass them, and ensure lawyers don't talk anymore, so that the rights of people can be trampled upon. And we can't allow that to happen. We must stand up. We are civil rights activists, and we've always stood against, including military dictatorship, when they carry guns against us. So we could also stand against the civilians doing the same thing.
There are other things that must also be ensured that, okay, these things are properly done. For example, you must ensure that, okay, this person has been properly arraigned under a court with jurisdiction. Do you understand? And that is important. So if you arraign somebody before a court that has jurisdiction to entertain that suit, all the procedure goes to nullity. It's null and void. So you can't expect the lawyer to just sit down there and watch all this happen without doing something. So I think this is the effort these lawyers are trying to make. And if the lawyers have also gone beyond their boundary, if they have also, run ultra-virus of the law or the ethics of this profession, of course, there's a procedure for them too, of dealing with them. If the FCC chairman feels, okay, some lawyers are actually doing something that runs contrary to the ethics of this profession, then he should petition the disciplinary committee of the Nigerian Bar Association.